created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light.
Stories are important, and this story is especially important because it's God breathed. It's the words of the Creator of all things. This is a story that begins with these 4 words: in the beginning, God. There's an American author called John Mark Comer who says that the opening of the movie Star Wars always reminds him of the introductory words in the Bible. Because Star Wars begins with this opening crawl where the viewer hears about civil war, rebels, and a galactic empire. And we go into the movie not knowing much about those things, but accepting that information as fact. The story of the Bible begins with, in the beginning, God. We move into and through the story of the Bible, accepting that as fact, that in the beginning, before there is anything else, there is God. Immediately, though, we begin to learn more about God. He is a creator. In the beginning, God created. There are still loads of good questions to be asked, and lots of details that are still debated about this time of creation. But in the beginning, God created. In this action, we see not just the creativity of God, but we see his control of and his authority over all things. By his will, everything is brought into existence. Light, sky, sea, land, plants, sun, moon, stars, fish, birds, animals. And as God creates, his story brings us along with him. And we're invited time after time to hear that as God reflects on this creation, he sees that it is good. The culmination of God's creation, though, comes with something a little bit different. Genesis 1:26 tells us that to put the finishing touches on creation, God said, "Let us make human beings in our image, in our likeness." God finishes his creativity with a personal touch. He makes us, and he makes us with a spark of the divine in us. We're material, physical beings, just like the rest of creation around us. But we also have immaterial bits to us. Soul, spirit, mind, will. We're unlike anything else in creation. We are bearers of what was called in Latin imago Dei, the image of God. I wonder, does that change how you see yourself? You're unlike anything else. You're truly unique, truly special, made for and made by and made in the likeness of a creative God who utterly loves you. And as God's story unfolds, we'll see just how much God loves his creation and the lengths that he will go to in order to demonstrate his love for all of us.